Yes, sir. We here. A friend of mine told me to go live, so here we are. I'm live. We having a live talk with Liti. Y'all know how we do. Live talk with Liti. I'm waiting for some people to tune in. See, a friend of mine told me to go live to talk to my fans. Oh, I see one person here. I don't know who you are, but let me know who you is. I'm outside. That's why you hear a lot of noise, but I'm outside and I'm live. We talking. Oleg Ross, what's up, man? If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe now. This is Russian Revolution 3D Talk. Dom Cortez. There we go, my guy. What's up, man? I wish I could add people on this live. Jaden Subs, yo. If y'all didn't watch my last few videos, I just uploaded a double video. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in one video today. So if y'all didn't check that video out, go check that out. Yo, Dev Sniper, what's good, boy? You already know we live talk with Liti. I know y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all see the rosters. Federal Online is SmackDown, of course. All American Wrestling is Monday Night Raw. United Kingdom's NXT 2.0. We got Rising Sun then is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Maple Leaf Grappling is AEW, and Super Lucha Libre is Impact Wrestling. Wrestling School, of course, is the Performance Center. And then Hollywood Hall of Famers and Strong Style Wrestling. I put PWG, which is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. But that's also gonna be a mixture with GCW and a lot of other indies that's gonna be on that roster. So I'm sorry, guys. Something happened. I don't know why it disconnected like that, but like I was saying though, if y'all didn't see the video that I posted today, I basically posted a double video. So it got Sami Zayn, right? It got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in one video. They're both updated. So if you saw that video, like that video. Yeah, I know. It just shut off on me. I don't have my Wi-Fi on. I turned it off. But if y'all didn't see that video, go check that video out. I thank you guys for staying here because most people would have just left. But yeah, y'all real ones. Thanks for staying. Thanks for tuning in. And Dev Sniper, you still here? If I ain't checked that video, like I said, go check that out. I also if y'all didn't see the video that I made on what are my thoughts on the Survivor series. Oh man, listen, I am pissed. I'm pissed. SmackDown. I wanted SmackDown to win that whole the Survivor series. I had my predictions that Damian Priest was gonna win. But he lost his Nakamura. I had my predictions that the men's SmackDown team was gonna win, but they didn't. It's okay though. At least I got my Roman Reigns, my favorite player, Roman Reigns. He won. He handled business. Biggie thought he had him with that little spear through the ropes. He thought he had him first with the Uranagi. Then Roman came right back with a Uranagi. Looked more like the rock bottom. He sat down with it. Usually when he do a Uranagi, he's still standing. But he went down. This shit like a rock bottom. Then he did a jumping elbow drop. Like, what? This year we seen Roman Reigns do some things that, we never seen him do before. Especially with the submission game now. Then Big E cut him in half. Then Big E, he thought he had him with the spear through the ropes. Tried to get Roman Reigns back in the ring. No, what happened? Roman Reigns speared. Oh my God! Roman Reigns speared the hell out of him. Then speared him again. Come on, man. Roman Reigns, he ain't no joke. Keep telling y'all this. And Brock Lesnar, it's rumored that Brock Lesnar, his suspension is up. So if his suspension is up, that means he coming after the tribal chief. He gonna come after the tribal chief. That's his biggest rivalry in this generation is Roman Reigns. I mean, there's nobody really else that could beat him. Like Roman Reigns beat him twice. The only people that beat Brock Lesnar twice during this era was Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and John Cena. But John Cena, he's a part timer, so I don't even count him. Um, I would love for another. I would love for Brock to go to Raw though after he get his ass beat again by Roman. He could go to Raw. He could win that WWE title. You know, he could challenge Seth Rollins because I hope Seth Rollins beats Biggie tonight. If y'all don't know, Biggie he still might be hurt. Survivor Series, remember it was only last night, and when he tried to hit a splash on the apron on Roman Reigns, he hurt his leg, and then again he hurt his leg when Roman Reigns sent him to the steel steps. But you know, it was okay. Survivor Series was okay. It was more. I don't. Some of the matches wasn't better than some of the matches on AEW, but they was more exciting. If you know what I mean, it was more exciting. It was more enjoyable to watch. Cause AEW, they don't have no rules. Like in WWE, they limit you. That it's certain. It's like with the moves. Like certain moves you can do in AEW that you can't do in WWE. Like the power drivers and stuff like that. Only power driver you could basically do in WWE is the tombstone. They could do an underhook power driver. They can do the Gotch style power driver. You know, but I mean, Survivor Series it was okay. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. I mean, I seen it's been better pay per views this year, but the next pay per view basically is day one, and that's just basically New Year's resolution. Thoughts on 2K22? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I might have to go check that out after this live ends. But you know, don't forget if y'all didn't see my return video, Liti versus Brock Lesnar Wrestling Revolution 3D My Career. Go check that out after I end this live. You know, we out here, we lit like Liti. He not playing. I'm soon it's gonna be me versus Nakamura, and I'm gonna smash him, and pause, but and I'm gonna take that title. But we out here, we outside with it, we live with it. We having a talk with Liti Wrestling Revolution 3D. It cut off for me, but I had to get back on it immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like we real, we lit out here. You know what I mean? Like it's not cold, but it's cold. Like my hands is gonna end up being cold very soon. But I look good though. Look at Liti. Hey, stop playing with me. Hold on. We out here, man. I'm talking to my peoples. We chopping it up. Western Revolution 3D. I got more videos coming, more NXT 2.0 videos. Right now, if y'all saw the thumbnail. Nah, for real. And Randy Orton is Squidward. And SpongeBob is fucking Riddle because he be acting fruity sometimes. He told Randy, is that a snake in your pocket or are you just happy? Like, what? Come on, that's pause. Tony D'Angelo, he's coming soon. Hopefully I could upload him on Wednesday because NXT 2.0 is Tuesdays, so hopefully I could upload him Wednesday if he actually has a battle and he show me more versatile, more moves and stuff. But I don't want to see the thing with I don't want to and I updated his attire, so he got the first attire that he wore and he got that red attire that he wore last week. But the thing is, we're updated. I don't want to just post people and then they end up having more moves. They show you more moves after you post the video. That's what happened. What I did with Zion Quinn and Braun Breaker. That's why I have to I'm gonna post another video. And then they're not gonna be in the same video, it's gonna be a separate video. Well, like I said, more NXT 2.0 creations, more SmackDown. I gotta make Madcap Moss and some other people. Because they let Hit Row go. That was stupid as fuck. They let John Morrison go. WWE has let at least 100 people go within this year. Within the span of I believe 5 to 6 months, they let 100 people go. It's crazy, but I mean it is what it is. It's reality. Yeah, I mean shit happens. But It's like Tony Khan said. I mean, they shouldn't really be proud of they letting all them people go because that's kind of fucked up. But just the big surprise in the beginning when they started letting people go was Samoa Joe, but they brought him back. Triple H brought Samoa Joe back. What I would do, I would fire Nick Khan of WWE, because he's just making so many rash decisions. Like they should not. What was the point of them calling Hit Row up if they were just gonna release them? You want to release somebody? Release somebody like fucking Akira Tozawa, who's not doing nothing, and basically who he'll be. They'll treat him better on the Indies anyways. He could go back to Dragon Gate, or he could go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know what I mean? Go back to all the Japanese wrestlers that. I mean, it's no knock on Japanese wrestlers, but I mean, Hit Row wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't that good because they were still like coming into their own self. They were still like, they were still like growing basically. But if you wanted to bring somebody up to the main roster instead of Rich Holland, I don't think he's ready. But I mean, let's him and Sheamus, that's a good pair. You know, they verse Irishmen. You know, they both got the same ethnicity, so and they both he got Rich Holland. He got to show me more stuff before I start looking at him more differently. But you know, I like I said, I don't really think that was a good pair. I think they should have I would have said Pete Dunne, but Pete Dunne he wants to win an NXT championship before he even thinks about coming out to the main roster, which is understandable. But I mean, because the only title he's won is the tag team title, and that was with Matt Riddle. And before that, he was the UK championship, NXT UK champion. If you wanted to bring somebody up to the main roster, you could have brought LA Knight, and you could have brought Johnny Gargano up to the main roster. Those two guys, you can bring up to the main roster, but they brought up Austin Theory. But see, the thing with that is, Austin Theory, he's still young. Austin Theory's 24. See? He's like, Austin Theory is 23, 24. So him and Dominic, they basically like, him, Dominic, and Aaliyah, they're basically like the youngest superstars on the main roster right now. Which is also a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a bad thing because they might lose a lot of matches, but I like what they've been doing with Austin Theory. It's a good thing because they're going to gain that experience. Now, Austin Theory, he get to learn from guys like Seth Rollins. He get to learn from guys like Randy Orton. I would love for him to be for Orton to be a mentor, because if you look at Austin Theory's game in the ring, he looks like a little baby Orton. You know what I mean? They already teased that he was kind of like Orton. I can't wait for Gable Stevenson to come. I already created him, you know, his face and everything, in the same attire basically as Kurt Angle, but I know some of his moves are going to be similar too, with the German suplex, the dragon suplex, the back suplex, the belly-to-belly suplex, the overhead belly-to-belly suplex, the belly-to-belly slam, but in the ankle lock. So also in the rear takedown. So obviously he's going to have that rear takedown, but you know, I mean, maybe even the moonsault. Chad Gable. I would love for them. Honestly, I don't really see the purpose of him being hooked up with Otis. Eventually, I would love for them to break up that team and let Chad Gable be on his own. I think Chad Gable for United States champion, that'd be good. So that way, when Gable Stevenson comes in, he can have that dream match with Chad Gableson, and I guarantee you, those two, they'll tear up that ring, man. That'd be a great match. He could win a United States championship, his first title in WWE. You know, I'm telling you, Chad Gable, if they push him right, he's lined up for a better future, because he's been NXT champion, NXT tag team champion. He's been SmackDown tag team champion. Only tag team championship he hasn't held was a Raw tag team championship. But as long as RK Bro is tag team champ, I don't see them doing that. But eventually, I feel like Otis will turn on him if they keep losing, because they've been losing as a tag team. And Chad Gable, he's been losing individually. No, you're actually right. You actually right. He did win that with Robert Roode. But eventually, like I said, eventually he will. He will break out on his own. I feel like Otis. Thanks for reminding me of that. I forgot about that. Only person he didn't win a tag team title was Shelton Benjamin. He didn't win one with Benjamin. They wasn't successful. That's why Benjamin turned on him. You know, but eventually they will break out of his own. I want Otis to attack him. I mean, it only makes sense that they keep losing. Otis is the big guy, but I don't think he's not nearly as skilled as Chad Gable is. And to be honest, I can see them releasing Otis too, just because he's a big, but he's not that he's not that skilled. I don't see the purpose of Omos. I I don't see the purpose of. I was just about to get to that. I don't see the perfect. I don't see the purpose of Omos and AJ Styles being a tag team anymore. If you want a better tag team for a tag team partner for AJ Styles, it will be his old Bullet Club member, Finn Balor. At one point, they was both Bullet Club leaders. Finn Balor was the founder of Bullet Club. He created Bullet Club. Eventually, he got kicked out by his own group, whatever. And then Kenny Omega basically became the leader of Bullet Club. But Balor, he was the original founder and leader of Bullet Club. For those of y'all who didn't know that. So they both were a member of the club at some point. I would love for Balor and AJ Styles to be a tag team. And I would also love for AJ Styles to win the WWE title before he retires. There's a lot of things that they got going on with them. There's a lot of things that's going on with WWE right now that's not good, and there's a lot of things that's going on with WWE that is good right now. I feel like they should still get rid of that NXT North. I mean that WWE 24/7 championship. It has no purpose. It's like you have idiots running around the fucking ring during matches and ruining good matches, and it's just like it's retarded. 24/7 title is basically is the old heart. The old hardcore championship, like that ECW, that ECW used to have, is the old hardcore championship. So, Shaq Barnett is in. I didn't even know what's good. We all knew Roman would win, of course. Roman Reigns is the best. He's carrying WWE right now. There's nobody like Roman Reigns. Just like there's nobody like Seth Rollins. Just like this. If you have to name their best five guys in WWE right now, at the top of that list is Roman Reigns, and then skillful wise is Seth Rollins. After that, I would have to say Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, and Bobby Lashley. They're the best. And women wrestlers, obviously, is Becky Lynch. Obviously, it's Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, and Natalya. I'm gonna have to say Natalya just because of her accomplishments. But in all of WWE, nobody can out wrestle Sasha Banks. That's just a fact. Nobody can out wrestle her. But they got, like I said, they got some good things and they got a lot of bad things going on with WWE right now. And if they don't stop releasing all these people, they're gonna go out of business. You're gonna have nobody. We're just gonna be seeing the same people all over and all over again. I don't see the purpose of Commander Aziz with Apollo Crews. Oh, Bailey too. Sorry, Natalya, you gotta go. I forgot about Bailey. Bailey is definitely on that list. Bye, Natalya. But and I love Bailey. She got a little ass too now. She ain't had that before. I'll start looking at Bailey. I'm like, damn. But they got a lot of things going on with them and shit. I mean, it's kind of exciting, but Levy, I don't see any good women's in a smack. Are you stupid? He said there's no good women in a SmackDown. Obviously. Okay, first of all, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Natalya, Bailey, she's still on SmackDown, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, they really need to push Shayna Baszler the right way. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, she gonna kill it. I'm telling you, she's gonna kill it. When she get her opportunity, she's gonna kill it. Shotzi Blackheart too, yeah, she's good. Shotzi Blackheart is good, and she's clearly gotten better. She's clearly gotten so much better. Um, Tony Storm, she's a beast. They gotta if they push her the right way. If she's a Tony Storm that she was in NXT UK and in NXT, you know, she was dominant in the UK. If she's that Tony Storm, she'll be great for SmackDown. But I feel like the next champion should be Shayna Baszler. She deserves it. Um, like I said, but Raw is stacked, and Raw hasn't been looking so good. So that's why I feel like Raw needed to win and had to win Survivor Series, just so people could because people have been talking about SmackDown. They've been talking about how great SmackDown is, just mostly because of Roman Reigns, but they've been talking about how great SmackDown is. A lot of people haven't been talking about Raw. So for Raw to beat SmackDown in Survivor Series is pretty big, and I feel like they needed that. Seth Rollins absolutely my favorite. Seth Rollins and Orton is my favorite on Monday Night Raw. At some point, Orton's gonna win. He's gonna break more records, like they said. He's gonna be a 15-time world champion, and soon after that, he might even be a 16-time. And the way Randy Orton carries himself, his body, taking care of his body and everything like that, you wouldn't be surprised if he breaks the all-time record and becomes a 17-time world champion before the end of his career. And that might even solidify Randy Orton as the greatest of all time. I don't care what nobody say. Randy Orton, he's top 5. He's not top 10, he's top 5. As well as John Cena, he's top 5. But we Liti, yo. I've been on here for like 20 minutes. That's crazy. But, it probably would have been longer if that shit didn't shut off. But I don't know what happened. Like I said, I had to turn my Wi-Fi back off. I got back to the house and that shit automatically cut on. But, we here, we Liti. I'm trying different things, Oh, sorry, I lost my focus for a second. I'm ready for Raw. I'm ready to see what they're gonna do. I know they got this whole thing with the Cleopatra egg shit. Vince McMahon said he's gonna be on Raw, figure out who took his egg. And I feel like they're teasing The Rock. Because every superstar from Raw and SmackDown is going to be on Raw. So most likely we might see Roman Reigns or the Bloodline in a match. But yeah, every superstar is going to be on Raw. Every superstar from both brands are going to be on Raw. Vince McMahon, he want to find out who took his egg or whatever. He said The Rock gave him the egg and it ends up coming up missing and shit. I want to see who gives him that, Want to see who took his egg or some shit like that. I was hoping that The Rock came after Survivor Series and shit like that, but thanks for guys for tuning in and shit. Liti, we out.